welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys need to get this turned around. 1-5. Disappointing start to the season. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home. As we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close.
Yeah, nice effort, man. Nice effort. You sat there and let him catch the ball again. Just typical AI.
Come the fourth quarter,
this little fucking bitch is going to have a big game now.
Within one score.
Unfucking believable.
Comfortable this time around than where they were last week. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Try that. Let's try this today. Let's play a little tight on these guys.
They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Rodgers to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 3rd, they need 8. Here's Rodgers. One broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 17 yards on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. So, from 37, here's second down and a yard. Here's Gibson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready? Count, go!
Bull trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and
19
goal
Tiger,
at the
19
2-yard
Tiger.
line.
Gibson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Play action now with Rodgers. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing, Rodgers. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
All right, we're going to put people back a little bit. They're playing a little too tight.
They are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way.
I actually think the safety depth is the issue, not this, but oh, hold on. Curl flats is fine. Hooks 10. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. The safety's coming down. They're too down. They're down too much. That's the problem.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Rodgers. That one taken in by Douglas.
And for some reason, this little fuckhead's fucking unstoppable. He's uncoverable for some fucking goddamn reason. I don't get it.
Good work after the catch.
I don't get it. He's just uncoverable. He's like a fucking superstar somehow. He's a nobody. Not a nobody. He's a good football player, but in reality, he's not like unstoppable like this.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And a good run there. To get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The one thing I'm going to do next year, I think I've got to, if I forget what I'm losing, I think I'm going to,
Motion.
because I think I got to restock, not restock on corners, but start replacing at least one of them. The one thing I do want to do on my defense, especially the back end of it, is get more speed. I do think I'm a little slow on the back end. That's why these receivers sometimes run a little bit free. But they're good in other ways. You know, they're sure tacklers and all that. But you know, right now we're successful. We have a lot of touchdowns. See, this is where like
Now it appears we've got a steal.
my lack of speed is fine because when we get in the red zone, we're pretty stingy. I mean, I allow field goals and shit. I don't allow a lot of touchdowns in the red zone, so that's why I haven't really adjusted to that a ton. It's just sometimes you get annoying. It's like they'll run around a little fast guy, and it's just who do I put on him? Now 39 is really fast, so I think I might start putting 39. That's why I just adjusted the speed because I think I'm going to start putting him in the fast guy, which I've been doing. But whatever.
Across the 25-yard line.
All right, is Gore in? He's supposed to be in. Oh no, hold on. No, he's not. I've only had the ball once.
27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80!
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. for him on the year.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short game, but instead he's physical, he's fast. And the next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing a celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead.
Steelers 14, Browns 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now the return, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Michigan man Mason Grant in there on the stop.
At the 47.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3.
Ooh, that was dangerous. I thought that guy on the right wasn't going to stay there like that guy. Why are they triple teaming the guy just coming down underneath? I don't know why that happened, but whatever. Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button.
Will take over possession.
It's so funny how you just accidentally hit the wrong button and you'll throw a pick every time.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can.
I wanted to throw it to the guy X, but I hit Y.
Just constantly reminded the importance
I had like
of defensive
my finger went in between the two buttons and hit Y.
Roster. I mean, think back.
I was trying to throw it to
This is
X.
not the old NFL base.
It might have been a pick there too, because this team, for some reason, in this game, just knows what I'm doing like every play. So it's been difficult to even throw the ball. Whatever.
If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 5. They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half.
Yeah, Mr. Unstoppable, Demario Douglas, Mr. Unstoppable.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly will.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it. Up past the 40-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Rolling right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. It's a 3 tight end look, as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Falcons up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is the quarterback of the Cowboys. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Cowboys move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Gibson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 46. Here's second down and 4. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Let's go now.
A carry now for Gibson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first. Down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one taken in by Mitchell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hawk 7.
On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And you'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
At the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
It's Mitchell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10.
I just want to show you guys something real quick. And I've kind of talked about very, very rarely about how I play. I'll kind of... Here's a perfect example. I've run this play. This is the kind of play I've kind of selected to kind of run throughout the game and basically throw it to kind of the same guy. So a few things are going to happen here. So if you throw it to the same guy, either the defenses are going to adjust to different routes, or they're going to adjust to that singular route that you've kind of been like throwing the ball to. So a lot of times when I'm running the same play and I'm throwing it to the same guy and there's guys open and all that stuff, I'm doing it for a reason so I can hit something big later on, right? This is not what happened here. But what happened here is a culmination of what I've worked the last 2.5, 3 quarters on. Okay, so here's an example of it. So you have a trips right, or strong right, and you have a receiver in the middle. The seam's going kind of deep. I forget where he goes. This guy here on the right goes. But this guy's kind of the shorter route. Now, this is the route I was expecting them to kind of bite on and hit a big play, but they've done the opposite. They started covering the inside longer seam route. I don't know if it's because of the specific defense or what, but this play here is never this open. And it's only this open because I've run it multiple times. I've thrown it to different people. I've tried to manipulate where the defense goes on this specific personnel. So watch this play. This play is always covered. Typically, this guy just kind of stays here and covers this route. That's kind of typically what happens. He's doing kind of like the squiggly in and out, or out and then in, and then he's running kind of a squiggly post, I guess. I don't remember the route name. I have a headache, so my brain's not working. So anyway, so I set this up all game, but look at this. Never this. Look at it. He covers that guy because I've tried to throw it up there a few times. Look, he's wide open. This is what I do. Now, I don't know if I got lucky with that defense, but that's kind of how I play. So if you see me throwing the ball to a certain route, trying to run the same play kind of over and over again, when I'm hitting that sporadic fucking long ball, it's because I'm in the same personnel, I ran the same play, and I got you because I pulled you in or I pushed you back. That's kind of how I do it. So if you see me, the big thing is if you see me run the same play over and over again, I'm not trying to play bland and vanilla. I'm setting the defense up to break open the second half is kind of what I'm doing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Perfect example, this play, I typically throw it to RB. With the hopes X or A will get it later. That's kind of what I do. RB's open again. But typically, later on, I'll hit a big play like that. See what's happened is they're now pulling their defense back. So I'm hitting short passes for longer yards. When in the first half, they were completely pulled in. They kind of did the opposite of what teams normally do. They were pulled in the first half. They're playing very tight. They're playing man-to-man, a lot of bump and run or bump coverage and shit. Now they're just sitting back and giving me the small shit, which is fine. I'll take it all day. Because when they come back down, I'll just hit him deep. Like Donnie Mitchell's in now. I can hit him deep if he breaks free. So I don't know. I don't know why they're adjusting this way. But that's kind of why I run my routes the way. I'll take like 3 or 4 different plays and I'll literally run them all fucking game just to hit something big later on and break the game open. That's kind of what I'll do. What's the worst thing that happens? It just works all game and it's just boring. It just works all game. But that's kind of the purpose of you see me kind of running specific plays over and over and over again. I kind of mentally script like my first half of my offense, or the first quarter of it. I kind of mentally script it. My very first play is always like a run to the left. A big part of doing that is just to see what my team can mano a mano do against their team. How are they going to react to my linemen? Are they better than my linemen? That's kind of what I do. You know, I don't know. I just figured I'd explain that.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this.
I don't do a lot of like hot routing and stuff like that. I really kind of don't, because in reality, you can't hot route every play. Sometimes you call a bad play, you just got to run it. That's just how it is. But a lot of it is, let me run this play, see how they react to it, run it. You really don't know how a team's going to react to a play until you've run it 3, 4, 5 times. Because then they start having a pattern, especially if they've done their homework on you. In the NFL, let's say they've done their homework on you, and you've got a trips to the right, and you've got a flat, you've got a hook, you've got a corner. If you become, it almost behooves you to become predictable in that. So when you become predictable, they see it, they try to jump on whatever you're doing, but you try to do the unpredictable thing in that same exact play. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Browns first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes.
This guy's really in his zone.
Yeah, I guess the best way to explain my offensive philosophy is become unpredictable in a predictable situation. That's kind of my offensive philosophy. And like I said, the worst case scenario is I just can that play continuously works. But if it's working and working and working and it's just chipping away at you and you have to adjust, then something else becomes open. Then you start becoming unpredictable. That's kind of how I run my offense. I'll become predictable the first 2.5 quarters, and then I'll start sprinkling in some unpredictability. And that kind of puts you on your heels or pulls your defense in. And then now the chess game becomes, all right, we're now matching personnels, but where is that team going in that personnel? Where are they going in it? And it doesn't become a personnel grouping issue. It becomes now it becomes an actual chess match. And the offense has an advantage with that. The offense is a massive advantage. If I know where I'm throwing the ball and you don't know where I'm throwing the ball, you can know what I'm doing all day and line up fine. You still have to adjust. You still have to adjust to it. That's kind of how I run my offense. And then the running games being successful is just some icing on the cake.
Get this up to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they will bring him down.
Yeah, see all this. It's all working now. They're playing these plays differently. Now I have not called that play yet, so that's why that one worked. They just haven't seen it yet. But these plays are now working. See, look, now they're playing back. They're playing back, but I'm gonna run it low. I'm gonna run it low. Boom. Now the next play, next time I run that play, that might pull them down. The next 2 times, maybe the second time I run that play after this, it might pull the defense down. Then I can hit like a deep end or something like that. I can hit something different out of that same play. It keeps things simple for the players, but it makes the process complicated, but the strategy's simple, or the personnel simple, but the strategy complicated, I should say. It's almost like
can just sense when a screen.
It's almost deceptive. It's almost like it's like
offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell.
It's like deceptively hard to cover something simple. I guess that's the best way to explain it.
Great job getting to the back.
Because like if you've coached and everything like that, sometimes especially youth and younger players and players of today, you've got to keep things simple. That's part of the Dolphins' problem. The Dolphins are always constantly trying to throw new shit like every play at someone. And if their guys don't beat the guys in front of them or they don't execute the play, it's really tough. Especially if a team's just sitting in zone. Most teams are talking about when we just cover the Dolphins, we just sit back in a zone and let them do their thing and then just react.
Great throw, and
that's kind of how the Dolphins are covered. It's not because of a lack of creativity, it's because it's lack of execution. It's a lack of sticking with your game plan, a lack of discipline on, hey, we've run this play, it's been fairly successful, but we're gonna run it a certain way until we can break it open.
After this,
if the game's close, obviously if it's not, you got to do different things. But that's kind of how I run my team. But if you can keep the most deceptive way to run this offense is to keep it close till about the time that I've started opening it up. Till about just after the third quarter, when what you've done all game is now changing slightly and becoming different, that's when the team really starts to question themselves. They really start to question themselves because, yeah, they're matching personnel's right, but they're still not covering it right. Because they don't know where I'm going with it, because I can go anywhere with it. I can go anywhere out of the personnel. Anywhere out of the play. Who are you gonna cover? You know, even though that play wasn't overly successful, the next time I run that play, I can hit them with something bigger. Or when I'm running that, later on, I need to win the game. Now they're like, where the fuck's he throwing the ball?
Throwing now from the gun.
Boom. It's just like that right there. Just that alone right there shows I'm committed to the small pass. They'll start going, oh, he's committed to the small pass. They'll pull themselves down. They'll pull themselves in eventually. They'll pull themselves in eventually, and then they'll get beat. But it all depends on your execution. That's why if you keep things simple, especially in real life, if you keep things simple and let the players play naturally, you're going to win. Because ultimately, the game is won on the field. Your job as a coach is to not put your players in a position to have something bad happen. Ultimately, that's what your job is. Your job is to go, here's the play that's not going to fuck it up. And let them play. That's kind of the best way to do it. And scripting allows you as a coach to figure out what your team can do against their team and how they're reacting, and basically to see how much homework they've done. Basically, see how much homework they've done. Like I said, if you got a play that's going 3 different directions, but you're predictable in one direction, and they start covering that direction, now you know they're anticipating that direction. You can go another direction. You can adjust in that singular play with the same exact routes in that play. You can change, especially if you got a matchup mismatch, and that's where your job as a coach comes in, is figuring out the matchups, the mismatches. Once you figure out the mismatches and you can balance becoming unpredictable in a predictable situation, your offense, it can become dangerous.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Like that play right there was just simply their guy beating mine. That's all that play right there was. But, as a coach, all you can do is just put them in a position to allow them to make a play. 83 is just a good player, and he's hard to cover. Not much I can do about that.
Rodgers. And that ball out of...
I don't know where 11 was going there, but I'm glad that was over here.
It'll be an incompletion.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
19, Sergeant, 19, go!
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in. Looking for the pylon.
Right there, just mano a mano. That guy just was a step ahead, and the quarterback made a really good throw, and that guy's hard to cover. It is what it is.
Duncan. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd.
Yeah, the tight end's got an X factor. He's caught 2 balls all game. 3 balls all game. Got an X factor.
Rodgers.
Not much I can do about it.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
19 Tiger.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
For some reason, I thought I was on the goal line there. I didn't realize I was like on the 2-yard line. I would have never called that play, but my fault, guys. My bad. What are they suggesting here? Ooh, this might work. This might work.
This one
Yes. I knew with the size of that guy, even if a guy can break loose, I might be able to break loose and get that touchdown.
Steelers.
So that's a 50-50 shot.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gibson, the motion man. Rodgers on 1st down. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Rodgers. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a kid to Judkins. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Rodgers to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Cleveland.
They'll send the man in motion left. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Judkins. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is balled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
Browns 20.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. They come up for 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's completed to Douglas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
37-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 by 60.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll stick to the ground. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards.
Let's go.
And the Browns first down.
Gibson, the motion man.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 12-yard
From the gun, Rodgers. The throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Shut up.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game. Now the lineup for the onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, Gibson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.